All right, everyone, so we are out here in southern sunny California at Fox Raceway. We are down here because Fox this week just revealed their all-new V3 helmet with fluid inside. So we're out here at Fox Raceway today. A lot of the top riders from Fox and Shift are out here riding with us. And I've had the chance to ride this helmet the entire day, so I just want to give you my first impressions and my feedback on this new helmet. Now, a couple of the big features I'll point out real quick, and remember, we have a product spotlight where I talk about this helmet in full detail. We even have an interview where I talk with some of the guys at Fox who actually helped develop the helmet, so you can watch those videos to get all the specs, all the details. But the big features with the new helmet, obviously, all new look to it. They're still using the MVRS, which is their magnetic visor release system, so the visor meant to break away in a crash. But the two new big features that they're getting in this V3 is their FI pods, and that FI stands for fluid inside. And what they're meant to do is actually mimic the cerebral spinal fluid that you already have inside your head. So they look at how the body naturally protects your brain when you have a crash, when you have a big impact, and they're trying to mimic that inside this helmet. So there's 7 of those pods inside there. So it's really cool technology that Fox is bringing to the new V3. And then on top of that, they have what they call their Verizorb EPS liner. So it's actually a cone shape, and it just gives a really good progressive dampening and impact absorption if you do have a crash. So we've got the chance to ride in the helmet all day today. And so here's my feedback on it. If you're familiar with the previous V3, I'm sure a lot of people want to know, well, is it better? Should I invest in this? And what's cool is that Fox, they really kept the price the same. So you're about $500 for the matte versions, a little bit more for the colorways, but not much. But for me, I rode in the old V3 quite a bit. And here's what I think. The fit, they improved it. That's one of the big differences I noticed with this new helmet. It really just wraps around the contours of my cheeks a lot better than the previous version. The old V3 was comfortable, but I always felt like it was sitting a little bit high on my head. I could never get it to feel like it was just sitting all the way down. This new V3 doesn't do that. It sits comfortably on top of my head. The fit's true to size. The liner on the inside is really comfortable, but I think they really improved how the helmet just wraps around. As far as the weight goes, they lighten it up a few ounces, so a size large comes in just over 3 pounds, but it feels lighter than that when you're actually riding in it because they actually were able to lower the center of gravity just a little bit, I think, and that anytime you have more of the weight lower in the helmet, it's gonna help it feel lighter when you're actually wearing it. So fit overall, that's improved from the previous model, and then also, again, they brought the weight down so it feels lighter as well. As far as the venting, that was a big emphasis that they put on this new helmet. When you look at it, you can see you've got these massive vents here on the chin bar, as well as up here on the top. And what's cool, you've got these big vents up here on the top, and with most helmets you'll have vents at the top that are getting the airflow coming in, but then when you look at the inside and you look at that EPS liner, the hole in the EPS isn't nearly as big as what you have in the shell, but that's not what Fox did. So with this new V3, you've got these massive vents here on the outside, but when you look at the inside of that liner, the vents in there are just as big, so you're getting a lot of airflow coming through. And not all helmets you can really feel that airflow coming in, but with this chin bar, with how big these vents are, that was definitely an area that I could really notice more air coming in. As far as the vents on the top, I know they're doing their job. It's not something I felt when I was riding. That's gonna be hard to feel the airflow going through the top of the helmet, but definitely in the chin bar, you really can notice that. Aside from that, again, the visor, it's a fixed visor. I know some people say, why didn't they make it adjustable? I don't mind a fixed visor whatsoever. I can't remember, honestly, the last time that I adjusted my visor when I was riding. Every now and then you'll lower it a little bit to block the sun, but I like the fixed visor because I think it just gives a nice sleek look to the helmet itself. But anyway, if you are looking at the new V3 with fluid inside, if you're considering it, and if you're wondering, is it an upgrade? Is it better than the previous V3? Is it worth making that investment? Well, in my opinion, yeah. It's got better safety features with no FI pods, and then you've got that Verizorb EPS liner. I like the look and the design of it. I know it's pretty aggressive. A lot of riders might think it's over the top, but it's really grown on me. And when you see riders wearing it, man, this thing just looks freaking awesome. Now, if I just had one critique, it would be when I put the helmet on for the first time. I put my goggles on. I was wearing the Fox View goggle today. It kind of felt like the helmet was pushing down on the goggle and pinching my nose just a little bit. That was something that I felt, but I actually ended up talking to other riders asking if they were feeling the same thing. And I was the only rider that felt that way. So, and honestly, it could just be the shape of my head. So that was my only critique. Other than that, everything was awesome. But if you guys have any other questions or comments, or you want some of my own personal feedback about this helmet, I'm more than happy to give that to you. So just ask your questions, leave your comments below, we'll get those answered. And to pick yours up, it's real simple. You can just click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. Orders over $75, ship free, and this is an apparel item, which means if you buy this or any other helmet that we sell, if you don't like how it fits, you can send it back in brand new unused condition, and we will give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange. Remember, like I said, to learn all the specifications, everything that went into this helmet in the making, watch the product spotlight, watch that interview I do with David Munn. That's going to give you all the technical information that you're going to need for the all-new V3. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain. Thanks for watching.